Hello, Twin Flames. I was just entertained by the idea that the mischievous page is at work. While I'm sitting here at the airport, my flight was delayed by over 2 hours. So I figured I'd go online and remind a few of you that were on the live reading earlier today that I cannot respond to your messages on here. So if you want to chat, please feel free to send me an email or comment on another video because I'm unable to do that. But the mischievous page. So he didn't want me to leave, and then he called me before I left for the airport and asked me if I'm sure this is what I wanted to do and maybe I should stay. And as much as that was inviting, I know that there's work to be done on both our parts and me, especially now that I'm in Florida. So, yeah, pretty amusing, pretty entertaining. So the active energy. So mischievously, I'm on a 2-hour delay. I missed my flight for Florida, so I won't be back till tomorrow morning, so you will not have a reading first thing tomorrow. Just figured I'd give you that update. Probably will try to get to it in the afternoon, early evening, just as an FYI for anybody who would be looking for that. You want to click the bell on the next to the subscribe button so that you'll get any of these impromptu live readings. In the meantime, I will keep sharing as I'm inspired. So the other thing I wanted to share with you is that there was a divine feminine who was struggling with sadness and sorrow, and I wanted to address that a little bit. I think the first thing that I would like to remind you is to be in it, that he's a mirror of things that need to be cleared. I would pray and ask the angels and guides to tell you what this means, to go deeper, because this is something that your divine masculine triggered in you, and it's really a great thing because you can get through to the other side of this. You just want to make sure that you get to the core issues, core conditions of your beingness that would cause you to be in the upset and sadness. And for me, it was abandonment and rejection issues that I was dealing with, loneliness. Those eventually lift, and you don't feel that same longing loneliness that you're probably going through right now. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process. It takes as long as it takes. And the glory just never, it doesn't really tarry the way we think it does. And that is in Habakkuk. Habakkuk is a short book in the Bible, so you might want to look at that. But though it seems like it's late, it really isn't. So just keep on keeping on. Keep yourself focused on the mission of clearing, asking the angels and guides what this is telling you. Why am I going through this? What does this mean? What is this? What is the underlying current here? What needs to come up for healing? What needs to be cleared? That if you keep asking those questions of your angels and guides, they will respond. I'd also ask you to consider journaling through this sadness and writing all of it out so that you can take a look at it later and realize that there was something there that needed to get clear. Like I said, my journey was 5 years, so in that 5-year period, yes, I thought on one level I did deal with abandonment and rejection issues from early on, but ultimately they were just superficially, and we're like layers of an onion. We want to get to the deepest layers, and I used to envision that I was like there were weeds around my heart. So I envisioned my heart like a garden, and that there were weeds all wrapped tightly around it, and that God wanted to pull them out, and then he pulled them out one by one. And when he pulled those out, it loosened me up to be freer to love unconditionally. So I just want you to be encouraged, dear one, that this is a part of the process, that you want to make sure you do everything you can to get it cleared. They're showing it to you so you can, in fact, clear it. and heal from it and become the greatest vision of yourself that you can possibly be. So if there's any questions while I'm on now, I have another hour and a half before I have to get to my flight, which I'm definitely a little bummed over, and I have to sit and look at why this is happening, and probably just to discourage me and to be upset, but instead I'm going to do a live video and see who's interested in talking about their journey, getting information, has any questions about anything. I shared earlier that I'm going to be doing looking into doing a retreat for Twin Flames, and would welcome any feedback that you guys would have on that matter. I think it would be important for us to connect live in person. They have all sorts of different conventions for different civic organizations and professional organizations, and even recovery organizations. So why not for the Divine Flames, the Twin Flames, the Ascension process? They do have those out there, but more specifically geared towards us. So in the meantime, I am looking forward to the weeks and months ahead, because there's a lot happening, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys in the near future. Just want to give you an update that, I'm sitting in an airport with lots of other people whose flights were delayed. Be well, dear ones. I'll see you tomorrow.